Hello everybody, this is Ghost Rider, and we're going to introduce you to Gary Vaughn. And he's going to explain how he got taken in to end up in the mental hospital. So, as I understand it, Gary called the police to report a crime, and instead ended up getting taken in himself because they didn't investigate anything. They just assumed he was crazy. All right, Gary, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody. Anyway, I called Adams County Sheriff earlier, about an hour before. Spoke to two officers. I don't have their names at this time. But they met me at Dave's front door, which is out by the street. And talked to them, told them what was going on. I've been in an ongoing, I don't know if you call it a hacker battle or whatever. Anyway, I had problems with Facebook prior. And I informed these officers of it, and I was pretty sure that it had something to do with Facebook and stuff they had found on my computers and had used against me in the past. So I've been listening to this girl that lives behind where I'm staying all days with all this trash talk, and I got fed up with it. So I called the sheriffs. Well, of course, they stop when they see the sheriffs come up. So he said, well, if anything else comes of this tonight, call us back. We'll be glad to come out here. I'd love to catch these people. In fact, there's a couple of officers that I do know personally that even stated they really wanted to catch them as well. So I was in the shop here working where I'm standing now. Jane had some plywood here being painted for a door down into the rental house. Dave's hot rod pickup was across the shop here. So I called them back. I heard them talking about, and it sounded like they were, well, actually, Michael Koff. I could hear his voice and Anthony's voice. And it sounded like Michael Koff was asking somebody at Facebook if he should hurt me, kill me, or beat me up, or just scare me again, or what. And I heard them all discussing this, and I said, you know what? And I walked over, turned my speaker on that I used to have on the shelf over there, turned the music up, and I went to the dial phone over here on the wall instead of my cell phone, because I'm pretty sure they can hear anything and everything on my cell phone. And I have reasons beyond doubt that I know they can. But anyway, I called on the regular wall phone, called the sheriff back. So 20 minutes went by or so, and I heard a beat on the garage door. So I opened the garage door, and the officer I thought was the same one because he had a beard like the other one. But it was a different officer, and I started in where I'd left off with the other one. And this guy's like, slow down, stop, wait, what are you talking about? So I went into my story about the whole Facebook ordeal, and the fact that I had to move 7 times in the last 3 years due to harassment. Anyway, actually harassment of my roommates more so than me. Anyway, the cop walks around Dave's custom pickup, which isn't here right now, which is really nice. And I tell him, yeah, I've been helping Dave work on it. I said, very little. I said, Dave's he's an older guy, but he insists on doing all the work himself. So I just help him here and there. So the cop walks around the truck, comes around to me, and next thing I know, he grabs me by my left arm, pulls on it real hard, which I have nothing connecting the shoulder to my body at all. And I'm trying to get away from him, and forces me down on the painted plywood and puts handcuffs on me and tells me that I'm neurotic, psychotic, I have no grasp of reality, and he's taken me in for a mental health hold. And from there, it was kind of downhill for 3 weeks, and I just found out today I just missed out on another medical study because now I have a psychological judgment against me. And
So we just went down to the police department, and as you guys know, we couldn't get the medical or the police report on this was because they claimed
HIPAA.
well, they didn't claim HIPAA then, but they said it was privileged and marked confidential. So I got the reason for that today, which they're claiming HIPAA. But of course, police officers are not medical personnel. So for them to put somebody on a mental hold, they would pretty much have to Baker Act them. And did this officer ask you any questions about how you were feeling or anything
he
else?
asked me how I was feeling, and I told him not too good. I'm tired of this shit. I've been harassed and...
Okay, did he ask any other questions?
Oh, he asked me if I knew who our president was.
Okay, so he was Baker acting you and you didn't know it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you had no idea his line of questioning and thinking.
I had no idea what he was talking about. I'm talking about one thing, and he comes up with this question. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I was questioning him. And when I questioned him, that's when he kind of snuck around behind me and got a hold of my arm.
Yeah.
And off I went.
So the crime that you were trying to report to them was ignored completely. They did zero investigation on it.
The only police department that listened to me was Lakewood over the driver's license incident, and then it got buried.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why I keep going back to the billionaires who buy this shit off and pay it off.
Yeah. Yeah. Either good hackers or people with a lot of money, one or both.
Both.
So, yeah.
Both.
So, they put
Like
you in
my friend
handcuffs
said, he
over
considered
here
me a
where
hacker, but
that was where this vehicle was sitting, right?
yeah, that's where the hot rod was.
Well, the hot rod was a little bit more over though, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little farther.
Yeah. So
Plywood was just sitting right here where you were standing.
yeah. So they put you in
Basically, right where
handcuffs.
you were standing, where he bent
They
over
put
the
you in
plywood.
handcuffs and hold you off down to the substation, right?
No, they took me straight to community household.
Okay. Did they give you any paperwork at that time?
No.
So, from what I understand about the law, they're required to give the person they're taking in the paperwork on a 72-hour hold. So we know that he didn't get that. So that is the first part of my video, and we'll get to the next one soon.